Techuii. Anybody try this yet? Yeah. You like it?
Yeah.
It's some good stuff, isn't it? Does anyone know about the Techuii?
Yeah.
Or is it one of those that we just see out there and we go, yeah, we'll find out about that later? Is that you? You get ready to find out about it right now. This is the bomb diggity. I promise you, this is the one that you want to go out and buy when I get finished. This is your omega-3. This has more omega-6 and 9 in it than anything you can find out there on the market. Do you know why? It comes right from the sea, folks. Right from the sea. This is not a supplement. This is a food. For all of you who's trying to lose weight and keep your calories down, anybody trying to do that? Oh, there you are. Okay. Guess what? You can take one of these 30 minutes before you eat. It's going to expand in your stomach. It's going to give you more protein than a steak or soybeans. It's going to give you more vitamins, more B vitamins than anything else. You could use this with the NutriBurst or you can use it without it. This will fill you up. What it does is going to expand in your stomach. It's going to make you feel full. 30 minutes before, you will love it. Then send me a note on Facebook and tell me how much weight you lost. You want to see a difference in your weight loss? Get yourself some Techuii. It actually contains over 10 vitamins, 8 minerals, and is high in protein. It has more protein in it than what you will find in steak or even soybeans. When the astronauts go into space, they actually take this. And this is what they have in their packages of food. You could actually take 3 of these a day and drink 8 cups of water a day, and you will have had more protein in 30 days than you would have in eating steak every day in a week. And guess what? You don't have to wait 3 weeks to just detox it. Remember, it takes meat 3 weeks to break down? Any vegetarians in the room? You're gonna love me. Oh, and by the way, Armand told me that he hates this. His wife loves it. One of the products that really saved his life, along with the NutriBurst and the tea. He said his wife used to break open the tablet. He said it was the nastiest tasting stuff he has ever had. She would put it on a spoon and spoon feed him until he would take it. But it saved his life. That's some incredible stuff. 5 years later, he's cancer-free. His blood pressure is down. He does not have diabetes. He only has a scar. And now, today's the 31st, almost 4 months ago, he went for a body scan, and he is still cancer-free today, 5 years later, because of our products. This is nature's gift from the ocean, 100% pure spirulina powder. It is an all-natural protein, non-meat-based plant. It is a sea plant that works as a superfood. Iaso Techui, nobody knew how to say it, it is Techuii. So now when you guys see Armand at convention, you can go up to him and say, I know our products, Techuii, Iaso Techui. Makes you sound important. Iaso Techui has more protein than steak or soybeans. The vitamins inside of Iaso Techui, like the B vitamins, are incredible. Imagine not eating actual meat, but having the right protein that the meat would provide in your body. Do you know what kind of meat your body wants every day when you have it? Do you know what kind of protein you really need? Is it fish? Is it beef? Is it chicken? Do you know? Because sometimes we go to eat chicken and it smells funny to us, right? Or we take a bite of steak and it doesn't taste right. Because that's not what your body is wanting. Think about it. That's not what your body wants, but what do? Oh, we're going to eat this. I'm going to cook this, and we're going to eat this. Am I right or wrong? Let me tell you, folks, I did it the other night. I promise you, I made chicken wings. Them chicken wings look good. I had a pot and barbecue, and I took a bite, and it was just like, the chicken was raw. It's what it tastes like to me. But I ate it. I did. And I knew I shouldn't have eaten it because it was not the protein my body was wanting. You can eat this, you can take this, and it is not going to be a rejection for you. It's going to make you feel good. It's even going to give you energy. Matter of fact, don't Facebook me, because I know y'all will be like, I'm like Speedy Rabbit right now, running around the kitchen. Techuii works. Our products works. That's all I can say. What was my word earlier? It works. And I'm not talking about the wrap. Our products, they work. And they do what they say they do. Iaso Techui is more of a superfood than what the astronauts eat when they travel in space. If you were taking 3 capsules a day and a glass of water daily, and actually that's 8 glasses of water, you can survive over 30 days with no food, and you will be very healthy. You want to go on a fast? You know how our churches have us take fasts? I just found a way out. Techuii and some water. And y'all can make a 30-day fast. Say thank you, Minister Rachel Small. I didn't hear no thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that all right with you, Tanya? Okay. Iaso Techui can also be used as a meal replacement where proteins are needed. How many of you have tried the HCG eating plan? How many of you have survived the HCG eating plan? You're still on it. I just got a way out for you. Here's a new protein for you. You can add Techuii. You're going to love me. You are going to be so full. 1 Techuii, 30 minutes before you eat. You know, you take your HCG, 30 minutes before that, take that Techuii. It's going to expand in your stomach. And you are not going to be hungry. Send me a big smiley face on Facebook, okay? All right. Let's talk about, this is Iaso oil Techuii. That is not right, but that's okay. That should be Iaso Techui. It was midnight last night when I was working on this, so I was a little bit asleep. It is packed full of vitamins and strong minerals, literally. It has some of the strongest minerals in this product. Oh, this is great. Think about this. You know how people have problems with their veins? Sometimes the veins go flat, or sometimes the veins need to be nourished, the varicose veins, the spider veins. It acts as a scraper, like a sponge, when it cleans out our veins. Did you know your veins needed cleaning? Yeah. Can you imagine somebody getting in there and just scrubbing and cleaning for you? That's what the Techuii does. It is so beneficial. It is the omegas. It has the greatest amount of omega-6 and 9 because it comes from the reef. It's reef acids. And I did ask this for those people who may have an allergic reaction to fish. Can they take this? Yes, they can. Because of the fact that it's not actually eating fish. So someone who has an allergic reaction to fish can actually take our Techuii. It helps support the heart and brain and the circulatory. It actually has chlorophyll in it, and chlorophyll is really good for you. You ever hear of people eating wheatgrass? Yeah, wheatgrass. Man, we used to do that back in the 80s and 90s. That was some sick stuff. Made you go to the bathroom just like that. It has chlorophyll in it. But it made you feel good, but it was nasty. Ooh, it was some nasty stuff. You felt like you were cow grazing. You don't have to feel like a cow grazing eating our Techuii, unless you open it up and put it in your mouth on the thing. But you can blend it in a blender in a smoothie, so you can still get your protein. That works really well. So the chlorophyll helps in the stomach, the blood, and it oxygenates the blood. It's very helpful for the heart, and it works so well for people who have cancer when combined with the chaga. It's also a cholesterol reducer. Anybody got high cholesterol? You're gonna love me. Get some tissue and send me a Facebook message and let me know what it did. All right. Iaso Techui also energizes especially people who are seniors. You know how some of our senior citizens, as they get older, they don't move as fast. You know, it's a little bit harder to move the legs or to walk fast, even going upstairs. It's going to help you. Please send me a Facebook message because I would love to hear the testimonies. In addition, it's a natural energy and it's an antidepressant. It works really well for people who are in a depressive state. It really helps to bring that balance back to them. It helps with tumors, and especially people who have bad nutrition, who maybe don't eat enough. They can actually take this and it'll help to bring their bodies back in balance. It lifts and feeds the immune system to fight diseases because of the nutrients that are in it and the vitamins that are in it. Matter of fact, this has as much, if not more, vitamins than what you're actually finding with the Nutriverse. You can use the two together in some cases, and it will not hurt you. It utilizes the body to reconstruct itself. Taking Techuii helps you to basically reinvigorate what's going on in your body. You know, that's awesome. Just think if you've got some tissues that need to be repaired right now. I have a tear literally in my hamstring muscle from a fall 2 months ago. Taking the Techuii will help to repair that and to make it better. Can you imagine? We have senior citizens who fall every day, and then they say they need a hip replacement, a knee replacement. Could you imagine that you could take something to them and ask them to start taking a supplement and save them thousands and thousands of dollars? Wow, it's like taking the word of God to someone who has never accepted the word before and being able to introduce them to Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, that's the minister in me. Let me step back. Reel it in, Rachel. Now let's talk about how it helps the varicose veins. Yes. Remember, it's scrubbing the veins out. It's strengthening the veins up. I didn't say it's making it disappear, but it's going to help them. Oftentimes, people have varicose veins and they hurt. It's going to help that. It's going to help it, along with some Iaso oil, which we'll talk about momentarily. It helps with your vision. Almost as, you know how we grew up hearing how carrot juice, raw carrot juice in the purest form is really good for the eyes and the vision and things like that? That's how the Techuii works. I even asked the question, can people who are blind or who have eye diseases, I have one and my husband does, taking this, would it help? It depends, number one, on how long they've had the disease. If there's someone who has been blind all of their life, it could, it's not to say that it can't, it could help them. It could possibly give them some vision to see light. We don't make that claim, but it will take a very long time for it to happen. Our products are not miracles that they happen overnight. Some people experience results that feel like a miracle and it happens overnight, but we are not a miracle product. But what the ingredients that we have in our products can help. It shows, it's documented. Remember that when you're talking to your customer. It makes you feel full because it expands. Two capsules, I said one, 2 capsules, taken 30 minutes before you eat will make you feel fuller. Woo! That could save us a whole lot of calories. I'll tell you what, on our new resolution drop, you're allowed to eat 750 to 1,200 calories a day. The closer you stay to 750, the better your results. I'm down 12 pounds. Loving it. Loving it. Absolutely. Now let me tell you, folks, add some Techuii in that. You think you might not be looking good? You want to get into that dress or that bikini for the summertime, them shorts? Oh, come on, y'all know you got them in your closet. Don't play with me. You know that white outfit from last year that they fit this year because you know went through the holidays? Okay, I'm the only one. It's all right. Some Techuii, some Iaso tea. I'll be looking pretty good. It also deep cleans toxins and cleans cell structure in addictions. Let me talk about this real quick. We know people who are addicted to drugs. And it seems like the only way that they can get free of that addiction is to join a clinic, right? And when they go to a clinic, what do? They take them off cold turkey. And when they take them off cold turkey, they end up being very, very sick. They have withdrawals and things like that. Taking Techuii, what's going to happen is the Techuii, along with chaga, which we'll talk about, and even the gano, they'll start to work together. You also want to make sure they're drinking the tea. It's going to help in the detox. This is even for smokers. People who do even recreational drugs that may not be as serious as some of the harder drugs. This will help them. What's going to happen is they're going to start to feel like everything is being cleaned out, but they're going to feel very tired because that addiction is working in the brain. That's where that addiction starts, and that's why it's so hard for them to break it, because the brain is actually calling for that chemical, and it's calling for them to be able to continue to ingest that chemical. And even just like the cookie, That's just another form of it. It's just that this is something that's chemically pulling them. So what ends up happening, they start detoxing with the tea, and it's getting rid of the taste for it. But that Techuii and the chaga, it's going to go in and literally clean out, stop and clean out what doesn't need to be there. They're going to start to get very tired. They're going to start to feel very sleepy. It's going to last about 2 to 3 days. Okay? And that's okay, because you want them to do that. They will not have withdrawals. They won't have a withdrawal because they're filling their body up with something, and they're battling that addiction. They're battling that desire, that taste. It's starting to take it away.